as well as we get set for our first match of the day. And it's the women's team bronze medal match here in Medellin, Colombia. Glad to have you with us here on the live stream around the world. The world record in this event, 231 points, posted by Korea. That was in Beijing during the Olympics of 2008. This match pitting the United States of America against Mexico. There's the American team coming out, led by Katuna Loreg. The United States also fielding a team with Miranda Leak and Michelle Gilbert. We'll introduce you to those young ladies in just a moment here as they get set. The United States getting to this match by beating Brazil in the quarterfinals by 8, then falling by 5 to India in the semifinals. On the right, that is Miranda Leak. In the middle, Michelle Gilbert. And on the left with the sunglasses is Katuna Loreg. A great story in her own right, and we'll get into that more as the day goes on. We'll be seeing more of Katuna coming up in the mixed team matches as well. Now, for the team from Mexico. And a loud roar going up from the crowd here on the plaza of the Edificio Inteligente. A lot of fans from Mexico making the trip down to Colombia for stage 3 of the Archery World Cup Tour. Mexico getting to this bronze medal match by defeating Colombia by 2 points in the quarterfinals. Lost to China by 11 though in the semis, so they'll battle for the bronze. It'll be Mariana Garcia, Aida Roman, and Alejandra Valencia. Alejandra Valencia on the right, Aida Roman right there on the left, and Mariana Garcia in the middle. And there's all their fans up in the stands.
Absolutely.
Great crowd support, great fan support.
It is great. It's great. The atmosphere is so good. I mean, yesterday, especially when the local archers were doing their thing, that was amazing to see. But even, the spectators are just gathering. It's already full stands. It's amazing to watch.
And that's great for you. You're a former competitor. Now you're the coach of the Dutch team. And when you come to a new place, a new venue, you're never sure quite what you're going to encounter.
No, absolutely not. As an archer, you just want to compete well, but it's even greater to do it in a nice venue like this, and with the spectators cheering for you.
Once again, World Archery finding fantastic venues, doing a great job of creating these competitive sites. And the first shot of the day is an 8. Always that little feeling out period in the first end, isn't it, Ron?
Yes, it is. Always a little bit nervous, not per se about the tension. See that 5, that's one of the 3 that's the most inexperienced, I think. But it's always that first end. What's the conditions going to be like? How is the wind? I mean, at the practice field, you're not shooting in the same direction, so it's always kind of tricky. That first arrow needs to be spot on.
Alejandra finding the 9 ring. So now Miranda Leak will shoot first for the United States. Miranda ranked 25th in the world, and she will be in the women's gold medal match later on this afternoon.
She's still young, but she has a lot of experience already. A big score archer, so it'll be interesting to see how Gilbert is going to do. She's the less experienced archer of the U.S.
Michelle Gilbert, 18 years old. And shoots
Good
well.
Score, yes.
92, nice shot.
And here is the very experienced Katuna
Yes,
Loreg.
absolutely. It is amazing what she can do.
Her resume is amazing, isn't it?
Yes, impressive.
8 to 12, 8 to 12.
Just a little bit high on that shot, but a good start for the team from USA. So back now to Aida Roman, who won the first ever Olympic medal in archery for Mexico in London last fall.
Yeah. Good shot.
And a bullseye for Aida.
What always impresses me with the Mexican team, the men and the women, it's a real team effort. They really work together very well. So it's a good thing for them.
A very close-knit team. You watch them as they compete. You watch them away from the field of competition, and they're very close-knit. Alejandra with another good shot. So 49 points for Mexico to start off this first end. And a good look at Miranda Leak. Great shot.
Good shot, Miranda. Great shot, Miranda. Perfect. 7.
So Michelle Gilbert feeling her way
All right,
in
girls,
her
all right.
first World Cup appearance.
She does look composed, so I don't see a lot of nerves yet. So maybe she hides it, but she'll get better in the match.
9.
And a better effort that time by Katuna Lorig. So 52 points for the United States as they get off to a good fast start. 49 points posted by Mexico, so a 3-point lead for the U.S. as the Americans try to pick up the gold medal. Once again, the world record in this event, 231 points posted by Korea during the Beijing Olympic Games of 2008. Now on the first two stages of the World Cup circuit this year, in Shanghai at stage 1, Korea won the bronze medal. The team of Kibo Bei, Chang Haijin, and Ju Hyung-jung defeated Germany. And then at stage 2 in Antalya, the Ukrainian women, Victoria Koval, Anastasia Pavlova, and Lydia Sichnikova captured the bronze medal on the beach, Konyaaltı Beach in Antalya.
What is always a tricky location as well, on the beach, lots of wind always. So kind of compared to what we had yesterday, only yesterday was even worse.
Even stronger
Yes.
than what we saw in Antalya coming off the Mediterranean Sea there. But we've gone from sea level now to 5,000 feet in altitude.
Yes, totally different.
So an interesting challenge for these archers on the World Cup circuit.
What's interesting to know about the Mexican team is that they actually don't shoot a lot of competitions in Mexico. So they do a lot of training every day, like the whole year, shoot a lot of arrows. But they don't have the facilities or the competitions organized in the country to actually train competitions. They only do World Cups and trials and the nationals, and that's it. And they still compete very well, and that's what I find fascinating.
So basically this is where they practice.
Yes.
And it seems to work well.
Mariana, otra vez. Prepara. Tranquila, tranquila.
Alejandra Valencia, 5th in the world a year ago. And another strong shot. So another strong performance here by Mexico in the bronze medal match. Back to Miranda Leak. Who won her first World Cup medal in Ogden, Utah 2 years ago, pairing up with Brady Ellison in the mixed team competition. And there she fires a bullseye.
Awesome.
Sets the table for Michelle Gilbert, and Michelle comes through.
Great shot, Michelle. Good job, honey.
I have to think that for a young archer like Michelle Gilbert, it's comforting to be surrounded by veterans like a Miranda Leak and a
Absolutely.
Katuna Lorig.
Absolutely. It's comforting for her.
You've got somebody to lean on.
Yes. And she probably knows that she's the third archer of the team, but it doesn't mind. I mean, the team is always as good as your third archer, so she's very important for the team.
So the U.S. maintains a 3-point lead.
Good shot. Perfect.
And Aida Roman back in the center ring, dead center. Garcia ranked 89th in the world, competing for her first World Cup medal. And the shot way
That was
off
a
the
poor
mark.
shot, yes.
We'll try to get a shot of it, show it to you.
I couldn't see what went wrong. It was a close-up shot, but it looked fine.
Nothing wrong with that shot right there by Alejandra Valencia. But that one, you see it to the left, way off.
That's going to give a big advantage to the United States. I can't see them give that away.
Come on, girl.
So the youngster Garcia, with a score of 1, changing the complexion of this match. Of course, we saw that happen on a couple of occasions yesterday in that windstorm that we were shooting in the compound competition. One shot like that can really turn a whole match around or blow one open.
It was really exciting to watch, actually. I mean, as a spectator,
Very
the
nice.
windy conditions, you could never know what would happen. So it was spectacular for the spectators, but for the archers, it was a nightmare.
It all depends on whose ox is getting gored, as we say in the U.S. As long as you're not at the shooting line having to deal with that, then it's okay. So a big, big lead now for the United States, due in part to their strong shooting, but also due in part to that score of 1 that you see right there on the next to last arrow of the second end for Mexico. An unfortunate shot right there, and you can see the veterans Aida Roman and Alejandra Valencia trying to encourage Mariana Garcia, keep her spirits up. So the USA with a score of 105, Mexico now with 98. So that 3-point lead after the first end now grows to a 7-point lead. Midway through this match, as you take a look at the beautiful skyline in Medellin, Colombia. First time for World Archery to come south of the equator and stage a World Cup event in South America. And judging from the reception we received and the way the fans and the community have responded, we will be back.
Absolutely, next year again.
So we've gotten the signal. We're set to go with the third end. And Mexico with a little bit of catching up to do. But they've got the archers to do it with, including this young lady, Aida Roman. Now, we mentioned she won the first Olympic medal ever for Mexico, and for that she was given her country's National Sports Achievement Award, one of the highest honors you can receive in Mexico. And she's just a little high with that shot.
If the conditions would have been like yesterday, then 7 points would still be doable. But right now, it's a big gap.
Tough to make up. Now let's see how Garcia responds. Much better. So she shakes off that last shot, puts it in the past, shoots an 8. And now Valencia, who is looking for her first World Cup medal on the 2013 tour.
Focus. Goal game.
Back to the USA, Miranda Leak, who was ranked as high as 7th in the world last year.
9 and 6.
And it's on the line, so they'll count that as a 9.
Good shot. Come on, girl. Strong.
Michelle Gilbert.
Oh,
Trying to win her first
that's
World
good.
Cup medal.
Good recovery that was.
You could hear the sound in the background.
Yes.
Yes. Something popped or went off, and
Were you gonna let?
could have been a distraction. Now Katuna Loreg, 39 years old, ranked 6th in the world, and she shoots a 7.
The wind is actually picking up, and well, it's hampering the archers a little bit.
At the top of the screen, you can see that windsock, and it is starting to waft in the breeze just a little bit. And the women from Mexico needing to get inside that 10 ring to try to climb back into this match, but that's out in the 7 ring.
It's not
7
helping.
points. So we'll see what Valencia can do. 17th in London at the
That's a good
Olympics,
one.
and there you go.
They're all a little bit off to the left and high.
Miranda, stretch it out. Stretch it out.
Would it be the wind or?
Leave no doubt.
So Mexico ends the third end on a high note. Miranda Leak will try to do the same.
8 at 6. 8 at 6.
A little bit low.
Come on, Michelle. Top side.
Gilbert
Oh, you
shot
can
at
see
8
her
her
struggling.
last
That's
time.
a good
Shoots an
shot
8
in the wind.
again.
Just out. Just out.
And now the woman who finished 4th in London at the Olympics last fall. Or last summer, I should say,
Nice shot.
in August. And a nice shot by Katuna Lore.
1 minute to go here in our bronze medal match. And the USA take their lead. 6 points to lead over Mexico. 148.
So the United States remains in front as the battle for the bronze medal continues here on a Sunday morning in Medellin, Colombia. 6-point advantage for the U.S. They led by 7 at the midway point, gave back a point as Mexico actually outscored the U.S. 50-49 in that end. But it's the Americans on top, 154 to 148. With 6 more arrows left to shoot. And a lot of ground to be made up. Right now, the strategy is you got to be in the gold, and you got to hope for the best.
Absolutely. That's
You don't.
the only thing you can do right now.
Right. And you don't wish anybody bad luck on anybody, but
Well, you always
they're going to
want
need some
you always want to
breaks.
beat your opponent.
Yes. You still need some
Yes.
breaks. And Mexico needs some breaks right now to get back into this match.
I mean, for the U.S. team, seeing that one being shot from Mexico, they know the feeling, so they know how bad that would feel for that archer. But they're not going to be sad about it. I mean, it's going to give them that good advantage to maybe take the match.
You still got to go for the jugular.
Yes.
Yep. Go for the kill. Aida Roman, who'll be back later today in mixed team competition. Nine points for Mexico. Mariana Garcia.
High 7. Again, looked like a fairly good shot, but I would say because of the nurse, her aiming is a little bit off.
So Valencia will try to pick her up. Valencia 5th at the World Cup Finals in Tokyo last fall, and she shoots an 8.
Michelle, watch your feet, okay?
They're not putting any pressure on the United States, so I think they can get away with
When
this.
you quiver too, honey. You got time. Nice
Strong
shot.
shot, wind picking
Nice
up
shot.
again.
Miranda, that's an awesome shot.
Miranda Leak handling the ever-changing wind conditions here on the plaza of Edificio Inteligente.
Go, go, go.
We'll see if Michelle Gilbert can navigate through those winds as well.
Nice
Good
shot
shot.
in the wind. 9, 9,
Got it on the
9.
line, so that's a 9.
Great shot in the wind.
And now you can see that windsock up to the left-hand side, top corner of the screen.
Yes.
Doesn't bother Katuna, though.
Nope.
I doubt there's much that she has not seen or done in this sport.
True.
After all the years, competing for 3 different countries and 5 different Olympic Games. And there's one of the stars of the Olympics last summer, Aida Roman, who almost won the gold medal. Almost.
Almost, but she didn't.
Lost to Kibo Bay by 1 point.
But as we always say, I mean, a silver or bronze medal on a normal tournament, you miss out on the gold, but at the Olympics, it's a medal. You always go for a medal, and you wish it to be gold if you have the chance, obviously, but she's still going to be happy with that silver.
Oh, has to be happy with that. Accomplished something no other archer had ever done. And there's a great shot by Valencia.
Strong shots, girls win.
So Valencia, who won her first medal on the World Cup circuit in Ogden 2011, and also finished 5th that same year at the World Cup finals in Istanbul. An experienced archer finishes up with a 9 that's on the line, and there's one that's definitely a 9 for Miranda Leak. And as you said, Ron, really no pressure on the United States right now.
Absolutely not. Still challenging condition right now, but again, they're gonna, even this doesn't really matter right now.
Puts us over.
They can afford a shot like that.
Come on.
Yeah, they already won.
Yep, that's it.
That's all right, honey. You got it in there. It's on the board. This win.
Good shot again. That's
Great way to finish it off.
Absolutely.
And Michelle Gilbert, the first to go hug her 2 teammates, Miranda Leak and Katuna Lorik. Thanks for bailing me out. Although she did well in her first competition on the World Cup circuit.
Great experience for her, yeah. To get in here unexperienced and get a medal out of the World Cup is great.
I always try to imagine what that's like for somebody to appear on this stage for the very first time. It's so different from what you experienced during the week during eliminations, qualifications. You get out here and you are center stage.
Yes,
everybody's watching.
Absolutely.
All eyes trained on you.
Yes. And a lot of people watching online as well.
So the United States will take home the bronze medal in the women's team competition from Medellin, Colombia on a gorgeous Sunday morning here. Some puffy white clouds above. And the wind starting to ever so gently pick up a little bit and probably will become a greater factor as the day wears on.